For those of you who don't know me, my name is Paul Gribbin, and I have been doing illustration for more than 35 years. And today I wanted to see if AI art can match mine. So I'm going to challenge artificial intelligence to try to recreate these illustrations from only a description of the images. I will use a number of free online AI tools and models to try to generate images that may not look like my illustrations, but should convey the mood and feelings of the originals. So, if you follow till the end, I think we will find some very interesting results. And you never know, if the AI is good enough, I might be out of a job. So let's get to it. And the first image is the chase. In this image, we see a Learjet being chased by a UFO through the Grand Canyon. And this is the prompt we're going to use. I want to see how AI can render the aircraft and also how it can draw the Grand Canyon. And the first AI we're going to use is a model from Canva, and it's their Dreamlab. Let's paste the prompt and see what happens. At first glance, the images of the Learjet are handled quite well. Although it's not the exact aircraft, it looks quite well drawn, and the Grand Canyon itself looks quite impressive. The UFO looks a bit strange, but then again, what should a UFO look like? Okay, let's see how another model will handle this. Now I'm going to use Recraft. So we paste the prompt, and the first image is quite impressive. The aircraft looks quite real, except the engines are a bit strange, and the same with the second image. The landscape looks very well, but the aircraft's wing looks like it's on fire. The UFO is above in this one. It looks a bit more like my drawing, but still not perfect. The next image is called The Swimmer. The image of the swimmer is a girl standing in front of a lake in a dark forest. And here again is the prompt. Here I want the AI to capture the overall mood of the illustration and see whether it can get the elements in the right place. And for this I'm going to use Microsoft Designer. We go to Images, paste the prompt, and waiting. What? Content generated because your prompt includes wording that may be in violation of the designer code of conduct. Try phrasing it again. Okay, we'll go back to Dreamlab and see what happens. Yeah, these images look quite interesting. The girl looks a bit young in some of them. But this one looks quite nice. It kind of fits my illustration. So now we'll try another model from Night Cafe. Paste the prompt, and these seem much darker and much more moody. This one does look more kind of interesting. Yeah, this captures some of the essence of my original, or what I would like to think so. Yeah, these are something I like about these, but not perfect. Now we have Adagio. Here we have two students, with one of them floating in the air with the aid of a metal board. In this image, I want to see how the AI can handle the strangeness of a girl floating in the air, and to see if it can get the elements of the room in the correct way. For this, we're going to use Leonardo AI. We paste the prompt and wait. Interesting results. The children look a bit young, I think, but overall, it's not bad. This is most like mine, if you can imagine my scene taking place when the children were 10 years younger. And finally, we have Overnight, the story of a girl left alone in a haunted house. This is a scene for a young adult novel, and here is the prompt. And I want to see if the AI can capture the overall feel of the illustration, the contrast between the light and the dark, the moodiness, the expression on the girl's face, and the strange expression in the painting. For our first model, we go back to Dreamlab and paste. And first impressions are interesting, although the images look, at least the paintings look a little bit big brotherly, and this face is a bit unusual. Now we'll try and free pick and see what happens. Again, look for the images, paste the prompt, generate. Oh, these are quite interesting. These are very moody. That is something nice about that one. It really does capture something. Let's try Night Cafe. Paste the prompt. Choose a model. We'll go for Real, FBXL or whatever. Again, quite impressive, very moody. It's almost filmic. The mood is really created in these ones. Okay, well that's it.
8 hours later.
I've spent many hours generating hundreds of images. So before I sum up, let's have a short slideshow where I will show you my original illustrations alongside some of the best AI counterparts. And you can decide for yourself which is the best. And you can let me know in the comments. So now you've seen some of the best images. Do you think the project was a success? I think the results were very interesting, but it was a very mixed bag. Some of the images almost did catch the overall mood of the original illustrations, but in a very surreal way. The aircraft and the Grand Canyon were handled very well, but in the swimmer, the mood was there, but the image just didn't come together. In Adagio, I kept generating cartoons, but so I suppose that artificial intelligence still doesn't know how a girl can fly. Neither can I. AI worked best on Overnight. Many of the images actually did capture the mood of the original illustration, but this one really stood out. This not only captured the mood and feel of the original illustration, but added something else, a subtle sense of mystery. I was quite impressed. Do you think that artificial intelligence can take over from artists and illustrators? I don't think so, at least not in the near future. I was very underwhelmed by what I saw in this project. And to be honest, I think that AI art is overhyped. And in order to get an image that you want, can be both very time-consuming and expensive. But having said that, AI art is here to stay and will have a part to play. And there are a growing number of artists, such as Steve McDonald, who are able to use AI art in an ethical and creative way and make it their own. For me, AI art is still a series of electrical impulses from a digital mind. And real art is something completely different. Real art is from years of trial and error, success and failure, of understanding the world around and understanding humans. But most of all, real art comes from the human heart. And that is something that artificial intelligence just doesn't have. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. So until next time, have a great day.